Hello, guys. Hope you are doing good. Today, on March 17, 2022, I have decided to create a video on Google Cloud platform offered by Google. It's a suite cloud computing services that runs on the same infrastructure that Google uses internally for its end user products such as Google Search, Gmail, G Drive, Google Drive, and YouTube. We're going to talk about why Google Cloud versus Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud versus Amazon Services, futures, comparison, compute futures, networking futures, storage futures, security futures, support, billing, and pricing. And also, I'm going to show you the live demo of dashboard of the Google Cloud. Uh, mm, this Google actually cloud console. So this is the Google Cloud Console where I'm going to show you different functionalities like storage, security, IDM, and this what we said that is fire data store, database migration, fire store, memory store, spanner, SQL, and then we'll just say what VPC network is all about. Before going to that, actually, I just want to explain all forms of cloud which are available. Like we have SaaS, PaaS, DaaS, PaaS, STaaS, and AS. What is SaaS? SaaS is software as a service. So what is software as a service? Software as a service is like we have Office 365, and it provides different functionalities. Like we have Word in the Office, we have Excel, we have PowerPoint, we got Teams inside the Office 365. If somebody wants to use Office 365, he can use through cloud as a SaaS. And we have Salesforce. Salesforce is what about the Salesforce? Salesforce is used as like what we say that as a Salesforce is user you can use for ticketing tool Salesforce, you can use for timesheet submission for Salesforce. And then we have Sugar CRM is all about the ticketing, you can use it for the ticketing. Now we have got FaaS is a function as a service, is a category of cloud computing services that provides a platform allowing customers to develop, run, and manage application. And then DaaS. What is DaaS? DaaS is a desktop service, desktop as a service. It's a cloud computing offering where a service provider delivers virtual desktops to end users over the internet, licensed with per user subscription. And then we have PaaS. What is PaaS? PaaS is a platform as a service where you use Microsoft. You can use a Salesforce, Microsoft Azure, anything like that. And then we have STaaS is Sandra. Then Amazon it's kind of storage kind of thing. Like S3 is a storage, OneDrive, and then we have Google Cloud Storage, Dropbox. This is STaaS. And then us is IaaS. Us is infrastructure as a service. What does infrastructure as a service means? Infrastructure as a service means like if you want to build your own application, if you want to build your own data server, you need to build your server from the scratch. So what does that mean from the scratch? Scratch, that means you need to build all the server, like you need to build instances, VMs, whatever you want. You need to design the network, you need to assign the IPs, you need to assign the VPCs, you need to assign the CDR, you need to limit the inbound outbound traffic, HTTPS, HTTP kind of thing. That means all you need to set up as a hybrid, or you need to set up as a cluster, you need to set up as a in a three system mode. You need to if you want to start as a DR setup, like disaster recovery, hybrid setup, high availability setup, whatever you want, you can do with the us infrastructure as a service. So I got a table of contents here, like why Google Cloud versus Amazon Web Services. Google Cloud versus Amazon Web Services, future comparison, and future compute futures, networking futures, storage futures, security futures, support, billing, and prices. Guys, today I'm going to, I'm not going to show you in the depth how to create instances and how to assign the IPS, how to assign the VPCs. And today I'm going to give the overview because this is the first, video on Google this GCP. So I just want to give you the overview of the GCP Google Cloud, this Google Cloud platform today. So let's see why Google Cloud versus Amazon. If you are planning you are using cloud services, the three providers you will undoubtedly discover: Google Cloud, Amazon Web Services, and Microsoft Azure. Today we will be focusing on the comparing two of these, like especially Google Cloud versus AWS. These cloud giants are household names in the tech space. Both organizations have dominated for more than a decade in their respective industries, renowned as the world leading companies. They are meticulous in their pursuit of the innovation and excellence, each boasting a wealth of tech industry expertise that is near impossible to complete with. So let's start with this is the quadrant for the cloud infrastructure and the platform services, where Amazon Web Services is the leader, like it's leading in the market right now. Then it goes to the Microsoft provides the Azure. Amazon Web Services is AWS, and then the third is the Google, Alibaba, Oracle, IBM, and Tencent Cloud. So let's say what Google Cloud and AWS have dominated the cloud computing space since Aws Solutions began to gain, in 2008. Then both Google and Amazon in a group of public cloud infrastructure providers that make up of 80% of the Aws market. And despite the global pandemic stalling major economies, Gartner is forecasting worldwide public revenue growth in 2020 was shown like 6.3%. So if we go to the cloud computing platform revenue in 2020, it was recorded Q4 fiscal year 2019 result. It showed the company continued to deliver strong growth with overall revenue up to 18% year on year. So you can say that it's putting the company on the annual rate of 10 billion as the year end. So Amazon Web Service, see, I'm just differentiating Google and Amazon like through revenue services, like how Google has earned 13 billion, then Amazon has in the quarter Q4 earnings, Amazon AWS has earned 10 billion and exceed it excess the rate excess of 40 billion, putting the organization on the annual revenue rate in excess of 40 billion. So Google Cloud versus Amazon Web Service future comparison. It is not. It's no simple task to compare the Google Cloud versus AWS platform. Their sprawling and ever expanding cloud services now include hundreds of products from which to choose from, complicating matters further. So compute futures. When comparing Google Cloud and Amazon Web Services, compute capabilities will be focusing on the virtual machines. These computer system emulations provide the functionality of a physical computer and run almost any workload you can think of. They are the foundation of your cloud environment. It's critical you choose a VM setup that suits your business needs. So let's go to the compute services. So what we have future, we have in future will be a future Amazon EC2 and compute engine. So virtual machines instances, then compute engine instances, virtual machine engines, Amazon machine image. And then this is actually about this instances. EC2 is an instance, and we have got temporary virtual machines, we have got spotting machine, firewall, security groups, local attached disk, and local SSD, and deployment locally, zonal and zonal. Virtual machine access. When it comes to the accessing your virtual machine, there are a number of key differences in the approach taken between compute engine and the Amazon EC2. If you want terminal access to an instance in an Amazon EC2, you will need to include your own SSH key. Compute Engine offers a more flexible approach to terminal access, allowing you to create an SSH key as when you need it. Even if that instance already running, you also won't need to store these keys on your local machine thanks to compute. So virtual machine instance types, like as I explained, like EC2 is a part of Amazon Web Services. It offers different kind of range predefined instances. These instances incorporate specific configuration of virtual CPU, RAM, and network. Both Google and Amazon over hundreds of virtual machine types available in a variety of the configurations. Each offers flexibility, allowing you to customize your configurations in order to scale your VM sources to meet the unique needs of your business. So, um, Google Compute Engine VM scaling up to 460, 416 vCPUs and 11776 GB of RAM. Amazon EC2 VM scaling up to 446 vCPUs and 2456 GB of RAM. So access of the range of the VM types. Both platforms use largely the same categorization, though in certain categories, one provider may offer a machine type, the other does not. So here we can see the machine types. Machine type we have shared one, Amazon EC2 compute, and general purpose we have medium, and then compute we have standard E2. In memory optimized, we have R6M medium, and then we have compute optimization C6G medium. We have storage optimized i3 large, i3 metal. We have GPU, and then we got high performance and NA custom VMs resource, virtual machine image. Accelerate your own to accelerate your virtual machine deployment. You can use machine image. So we got when it comes to image storage, they take slightly different approaches on the Google Cloud. Images are stored with Compute Engine, while Amazon EC2 stores its images in different services. Amazon Simple Storage Services, or S3, or Amazon Elastic Blob Storage. Automatic instance scaling of virtual machines. One of the most powerful cloud benefits is the ability to scale your workload resources to meet demand. This goes both ways, increasing resources in peak periods to maintain performance, and inversely reducing resources in quiet times to limit wastage and the control spend. This process is widely known as auto scaling. Both Compute Engine and Amazon EC2 support and implement auto scaling similarly, allowing you to create and remove resources in line with user defined policies. So there, you can have a manual schedule and a dynamic one, and we got a temporary virtual machine instances, and we have network features like in network features we have a product CDN is a CDN, it's a content delivery network. Amazon Cloud Front, Cloud CDN, dedicated interconnection, DNS, domain name services, load balancing, virtual networks, tires. So this is related to the networking. Then locations, both providers continue rapid expansion of their prospective infrastructure, with new data centers location and development are planned for future. When comparing the location numbers for the network availability, it appears too close to call. So cloud, Google Cloud network locations, we have actually, you can see here, we got in Mumbai, Delhi, Doha, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Oklahoma, Tokyo, and in London, Netherlands, Finland, Ottawa, Toronto, California, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and in Brazil, Salo. So these are the locations of Google Cloud. So we got actually I was just talking about the content delivery network. So both of these clouds offer a content delivery network. So I don't want to go to the deep into the content delivery network. So as I told you, because it's an overview of the Google Cloud network, Google Cloud, this GCP today. I have chosen Google Cloud platform today as an overview. So I will not go into. I will not explain further in depth cloud content delivery network. So load balancing is also available, AWS load balancing, and we have got Google Cloud load balancing. So we balance the load through HTTPS or network load balancing. We got private connectivity to the other networks, virtual private connectivity, private network connectivity to the VPC, and VPN, high-speed connectivity to other cloud services, content delivery network connectivity, DNS, domain name services, and we have got in Root S3 cloud DNS, domain name registration, and in Zune we have Amazon route S3, cloud DNS, and support for the most DNS types, any cache-based servicing, and latency-based routing, geography-based routing, and DNS service private zones, network service tiers. So uh, um, it's all about like Google Cloud is somewhere dominating the AWS, and somewhere it's not. We cannot say that AWS is dominating Google, but because AWS is a old player in in cloud technology. Google has we can I cannot say it has recently uh, you know. Provided its cloud services, but it is improving more. Google Cloud is improving, and I think in coming years it will be the leader of cloud technology. And we have got the standard tires, as I explained it earlier, like hybrid and cluster types. We got storage features, distributed storage, Amazon simple storage. It's for S3. It's for Amazon. Bucket S3, it's a cloud storage bucket unit of deployment. These are the storage types in the cloud. So what is the SLA type? SLA type is kind of it guarantees you a 99.95 percentage of availability of your system. That's a big deal actually for any IT company. So storage, this is great stuff for any IT company. So bulk storage also available. Network attached disks are also available. So we got locally attached disks, so that's also advantage. File storage is there, cool storage is there, security features, compliance, encryption, firewalls, identity access management related to the user authentication, providing access to the users, groups, and managed services for a Microsoft Active Directory, single sign-on, mobile web application control, shared responsibility, AWS shared responsibility model, and cloud software. So just want to show you now. The This is actually the dashboard. Actually, you need to create an account, and you need to use your debit or credit card to have the account. Then you can create your project. Here you can see the project Vistvisor is on my name. I have created a project here. So you can customize your project. You can go to the customize and customize as per your availability. So what you need to do is, you need to, if you want to set up the instance, you need to go to this. Here you can see the dashboard. We got identity management here, so it's for the user creation, roles, everything is for identity management. We got billing here. We have APIs, marketplace is all about, like, if you don't know where I'm supposed to get my operating system or database, you can go to the marketplace and you can find it over there. You can type it and you can get it over there. Then compute is kind of like, as I explained, compute is you can set up your virtual machines, virtual instances, and there are template instances available where you can choose your instance as from template and you can set up your own instance. Then there is storage and cloud storage. Cloud storage for browsing or monitoring your instances. Then VPC network, where you need to create your virtual private network and assign the IP address. You can bring your own IP address. You can set up routes. You can set up firewalls. You can set up VPC network peering, shared VPC, serverless VPC, packet mirroring. It's all about that. So I think there is a storage as well, file store instances, backups, and cloud storage, data transfer, migration is also available. You see it's available here, migration jobs, connection. So this is the dashboard actually, which actually I just wanted to show you. You can see the network services, load balancing, cloud DNS, cloud CDN, cloud NAT, traffic director, service director, domain, cloud domains, private service connect. So all you need to do is like choose your project as an infrastructure as a service or a software as a service. Come to this marketplace, choose the service, and then set up your own server, set up your own instance, and then what you need to do is you need to if you want to run the all services, all the three systems from cloud, then you need to set up your infrastructure as a service. You need to build your service, and then you need to on that application, on that on the you first you need to set up the server, then you on the server then operating system, then database on application. And if you are implementing SAP, so definitely it will be three system landscape. Or and then you have to choose for operating system, whether it is Windows, whether it is Linux, or it is AIX, whatever it's available. So if you want to choose a template, you can choose template. Or if you want to bring your own license, you can bring your own license, and you can set up your own server, and then you can implement your SAP system. So if it is an S4 HANA, you can do the same. But you need to go to the sizing, like what sizing will be available as per the template sizing, like what machine will be available as per the sizing, because you cannot just you cannot just say I can use any kind of sizing. No, it's as per the availability of the sizing. So so what we need to do is like we need to go to the sizing as per the sizing perspective, and choose our sizing, choose our VMs, and set up our VMs as per that sizing. And then what we need to do is we need to make a handshake to a customer data center, like set up a VPN connectivity, and then we'll be able to access our servers from our office premises. But all our servers will be available from the this Google Cloud platform. So this was the concept of the Google this GCP, Google Cloud platform. And I just explain in the dashboard and the difference between AWS and the GCP, and I explain storage, network, and everything. It was a nutshell kind of thing. Like it was the this is the idea of a cloud, and idea about cloud engineering, cloud computing, what is all about cloud computing for those people who recently have graduated from as a computer engineer, software engineer, or telecommunication engineer. So this can enhance their skill. So within the next video, I will just set up the real server. Like we will just start like building the real servers, because I also have to I'll be busy with my office. So whenever I get the time on the weekends, I would love to do that, because I love to create. I don't have habit of going to the other parties and something where somewhere else. I used to spend all time on my technology to grow. I love to work on new. I love to work on my technology, and I love to learn. I love to learn new technology. So my advice to the new guys, the new chaps, is to spend most of your time on learning time, rather than going wasting your time, because the future will be cloud. And the future market till $25 billion company, cloud is going to be a $25 billion company till 2025. So what you need to do, you need to focus and brush up your skills, and you need to learn. You need to learn deep all the fundamentals of cloud. How you need to create questions in your mind, like if I'm building an application, how I'm going to access it from my data center, and how I'm going to transfer the data from my customer side to the to the cloud, any cloud. So all these questions will answer your, like it will enhance your skills, and it will just expand your brain, and it will expand your knowledge. So in such a way where you will be able to answer anything, like if it comes to you, like how I'm building an application, how I'm going to then access it from my home desktop, because it's installed on anywhere. I don't know where it's installed. It may be installed in Brazil. It may be installed. My data center may be in Chicago. My data center may be in Hong Kong. But how I'm going to access it from my laptop? It's not there physically for me. So what for these questions, you need to think like that. For this kind of connectivity, we are doing VPN setup, like we do virtual private network, and we made a handshake. We made a handshake kind of thing, and we assign the IPs to our network. This wide area network, like WAN, LAN, whatever it is. So routers, Cisco routers are available. So we do it with that, and then we just use our networking engineering as a static IPs or dynamic, whatever it is. So it gives access to us to it allows us to access our applications, or whatever it is, software as a service, platform as a service, whatever it is. So we will be able to access all these through VPNs from our home or from our official purposes. So I think I'm done today. I want to I will prepare a real server. Like I'll prepare one VM, and we will just assign IP, we'll assign VPC, and then we will set up storage for that, and then we will just use a template software like Linux SUSE, and that will be actually operating system which we are going to install. So, and it will be end to end, and then I think it will remove all the doubts from the people, the freshers who want to pursue their career in software engineering. Thanks.